Episode 29, Life Unfiltered. We took a brief hiatus.
Couldn't stay down, but you gonna learn. And look at my cash and look at my bags. I'm starting to splurge. And thinking support that should get on my nerve. And I'm thinking now, like, well, double back. I should've just left right after I cracked. And I'm feeling better than the last.
With Dev is back. Eliyahu is back.
On top of that, like, relationships is kind of not a scam, but it's like to the point where, you feel me, I had to make sure she's happy and my feelings and stuff don't matter. At the end of the day, and I don't care what you say. You can say a man's feelings do matter in a relationship. Obviously it do. I would want it to, but that's just not how it works in this world.
We're going to get back to the swing of things for y'all. We're going to talk about is, are having hoes better than being in a serious relationship continuously? We're going to talk about it. Let's get into it, broski.
Yeah, as you know what I'm saying, the two melanated kings, you know what I'm saying, and we both have experience with women, you know what I'm saying, whether that's a lot of women or a little bit, you know what I mean. I might have had more than him, but yeah, at the end of the day, you came to the realization that both of us on our channels, we both posted and uploaded videos saying like, is it better to have hoes or is it better to be in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? He has more relationship experience than I do, but honestly, I be thinking sometimes like, what benefit do you really get out of a relationship that you can't get out of having a bunch of girls around you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to the point where if I'm in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, I got to deal with arguments. I got to deal with, you know what I'm saying, make sure she's happy, satisfied all the time. And
every week.
Yeah, like versus me just having a bunch of girls I'm cool with. Like, I don't really have to worry about, I'm not saying I don't have to worry about the emotions, but I don't have to worry about that all bearing down on me. You know what I'm saying? Versus it's just weird. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that come with a relationship that doesn't come with having a bunch of girls around you. And it's not technically having hoes, just having a bunch of females you cool with that you click with, you know what I'm saying? But let me hear your thoughts on it, bro. What you think?
And it's like, let me put it like this. Obviously, we are consciously aware of our life. So we're not saying, oh, it's amazing to exchange your energies with so many women. No, we're not saying that. My overall touch on it, the video I dropped, like how he said we both were doing this separately, hoes are underrated. A lot of people say, oh, hoes are overrated. You're going to want to settle down eventually, and that may be true. And I'm not getting on here trying to say, oh, women are all hoes, but what I'm saying is hoes are underrated to the point where none of them are going to stress you out how one single relationship will. And that's just a simple way to break it. Let us know your thoughts on how you feel. As soon as you click on this video, you're going to be like, oh, okay, this is what you feel me. So let us know, king or queen. From a queen's perspective, obviously I'm not a girl, but from a queen's perspective, it's like, how do you feel? I feel like you may want to a relationship because it benefits you more, but truly it doesn't truly benefit the man. Unless the queen is uplifting him on a point where she's, because that's an outlier. That's true. There's truth to that. Is queens do uplift him and actually can lead him to more money instead of taking away from the pie. You feel me? But having 7, 8 girls, you're not having sex with all them 7, 8 girls to where you can speak to. Some of them may give it up. You feel me? And if they give it up, they give it up. But it's like, whether they are or not, that's less stressful because they're not entitled to you and you're not entitled to them. You feel me? So go do what you want to do. Like when you put that title on a relationship, whether you're on a deep talking stage, switch my brush out. You feel me? Actual relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, publicly or not publicly, but that's what y'all are calling each other. Then that love word gets involved. Then that attachment gets involved. Now you're a fiance, you're a wife, you're engaged, whatever it may be. The more and more the titles go, the more and more stress comes with it. And I'm not saying that it can't work out because it can, but my take on it was hoes are underrated. It's motherfuckers that are less, even if you don't eventually get the family and because that's the end goal when you get into a relationship, the family and living together, and that can work. That's great. But I know there's people that are 30, 35, and yeah, they may be lonely at times, but they are way less stressful than somebody in a relationship is. And it's like, it's what you want. We're not going to say, oh, live like this. What do you want in your life? It's just all about what you want. A lot of people say, going back to the hoes are overrated. For who? Like for who? But for who? Like it's like, you feel me? So that's my take on it. We both young. I'm only 21, bro. Just turned 22. It's like, I feel like if you're taking care of yourself, consciously aware of what you're consuming, eating, whatever, you can be 40 and still be young. But it's like we still have so much more time. Not saying if you're 40 you don't have time, but at that point you probably would want somebody with you. But we still have so much more time. It's like, just take it day by day. I don't know how old you are tuning in, but I appreciate you deeply because you didn't have to be here. We're closing in on that 5-minute mark. We're not there yet. Appreciate y'all. How do y'all feel? But that's kind of my initial take on it. You feel me, bro?
I respect that, bro. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I'm basing this off of how relationships are nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a little strange how, you know what I mean? It's more like aggressive women nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there is a divine feminine out there. You know what I'm saying? That is possible. You have to work on yourself in order to achieve and find that, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with working on yourself. But at the same time, it's like
not real shit.
Most women are more attached and more loyal to their feelings than they will be to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in a relationship, if she's not happy or satisfied, she's gonna mentally check out and be like, "Oh, I don't want nothing to do with him," or "I'm not dealing with him today. I'm gonna go talk to somebody else, or I'm gonna get somebody else's attention." You know what I'm saying? And people are probably like, "Oh, you're just judgmental off a woman," but like I said, we experience a lot of women in our lifetime. I have a lot of female friends, and they come to me and tell me things. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm getting it from too, because it's like it's not just like, "Oh, I'm just seeing it from another person's point of view." I'm experiencing it myself.
Real talk.
And it's just weird to see it happen. And it's like relationship nowadays, like you said, most people are 30, 40s, you know what I'm saying, still single. And you might be like, damn, he's lonely because
Yo, if you made it this far, it's deeply appreciated on a deeper level. But this next minute or two, it's serious gems being dropped by the both of us. You feel me?
Man, he don't got nobody. It's like, you don't know what he doing behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? He could be going to the club just to meet women, talk to women, be cool. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. And you said what?
And sometimes those people that are single in their 30s were in a relationship in their 20s or their late teens or their late 20s. The shit didn't work out. That's why some of them are 30 to 40 range, stacking money, doing whatever, they still supporting their family maybe that they grew up with. You know, so it's like you could see, oh, they're lonely. They don't have a. How do you know that? Well, I see like on social media girls saying that, oh, if he's 35 and single, he's gay. I'm like, what does that even mean, bro? Like, I don't know. It's an issue. Like I said, at the same time, though, it's all about what you want for yourselves, y'all. So it's a king or queen tuning into us. It's about what you want for yourself. Do you want multiple women to talk to? But I guarantee you, when you have one woman, I'm not trying to persuade y'all to do this. You have one girl, y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all out at a mall, beach. You see another girl, you like you can't say nothing to her though. You feel me? Like when you single, you can say something to her. You feel me? That's a thing. Like I've dealt with that before. Like, and I'm not ashamed. Like, I did. Like I'm like in a relationship. I'm walking on a beach or like, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do that. And so, but I'm single now, and like the single life treating me well. It's not like, oh, I'm not consciously aware of what I'm doing or like, oh, because soul ties, attachments, that shit is real. We're gonna be 100% honest with you. Sex is deeper than just the physical, and we all know that. Is it easier said than done because physical attraction is a huge, strong thing? Yes, it's easier said than done. When you realize how you're living, you'll see, oh, that shit's real. You feel me? So I'm not saying, oh, just have sex with her. No, but the shit can be more simple and more easy to just live your life than being. You have to. So when you're in a relationship, marriage, whatever it is, and some people like this, and it could go well for you. But when you're in that relationship, that's y'all are entitled to each other. So whatever they're doing consistently is going to mess with you. Whatever I'm doing is going to consistently mess with her. That shit is strong. So that shit low key is stronger than just having a couple of your means here and there on the side, because there's no true attachment. So that's why it's extremely difficult. But it all goes back into it is what you want. It's what you want at the end of the day. You feel me? We're closing on that 10-minute mark. We're not there yet. We're gonna get Life Unfiltered back going for y'all. You know, I just got out of college. Not hold on. Not for good. I graduate next spring, but I'm out of school for the semester. So you know, I've been recording my music. I've been dropping vids every day. Bro, been getting his vids out every day. So you know, we just try and get everything in order. But we definitely gonna bring these episodes to you probably back weekly again. We're gonna try to get that for y'all right. It's May 21st. So hopefully y'all hold us to that. We appreciate y'all. But how do y'all feel about today's society or whole culture or whole phases? How do y'all feel about all that? You feel me? Let us know. Let us know how y'all are dealing with this shit, relationships wise. Whether you late high school, mid 20s, late 30s, early, like whatever it may be. We appreciate y'all even clicking because you didn't have to show up. It's like one of them. It's like facts.
Sure. But I'm gonna go from my video, what I've seen in my video, right? It's funny how you mentioned the beach thing, how you out in public with your girl and you like see another joint, you like, damn, like you know what I'm saying, but you can't say nothing. It's to the point where I mean, I never really got in a relationship, so you know what I'm saying, that's a little different for you. You experienced that, but me being single, you know what I'm saying, I'm more accessible to walk up to a female and just be like, shoot my shot, you know what I'm saying? What's up with you? You know what I mean? Talk my stuff and not feel guilty because I'm with somebody, I'm locked down with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And us saying this is not saying that relationships are not going to work nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously relationships can work. You just have to achieve that. But in my video, like I was saying, was the odds of you finding the one for you, you know what I'm saying? Where in America, right? There's like 4 to 1. There's 4 women to every 1 man. You know what I'm saying? So really think about it. And I'm not even trying to be funny with this question. were we really meant to just have one partner? You know what I mean? Like, was it really meant to be just that? Was it supposed to be, I'm supposed to be with her for a certain time period in my life? And then, you know what I mean? Because think about like in quarter terms, right? 25 years, 25, 50, 75, 100, right?
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to be for her for 1 quarter of my life, and this next one for another quarter, then another quarter. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, was it supposed to be like that? Or, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's weird to think about, ain't it? Like, it's weird.
That's a great example, bro. I don't know, man. And like you see, like I'm not gonna like I'm saying, like we don't believe so any more than anybody. We just speak on our experience and we feel like it helps us and it'll help y'all. And some of this shit is facts, like it'd be real life. But I be feeling like, bro, relationships make motherfuckers creep. Like, bro, if motherfuckers out here killing the entire family, like people have killed their entire family. Like, it's like that's the stress we're talking about. Now I've never got that, and I would never get there. But people have hurt people over, and it's like, if you're younger than us, if you're older than us, whatever, man, I'm not trying to scare y'all away from getting into it, but it's like motherfuckers have hurt people behind shit. If his wife cheated, he killed both of them. Or if he cheated, she did something crazy, or you just hear a story. I don't know if they be real or fake, because sometimes things do be propaganda, but we're not going to get that way. Motherfuckers are killing their entire family, and it's like, that motherfucker was crazy. Like, so what? They could have had an internal battle that had nothing to do with the relationship, but at the same time, it's like sometimes it just be how much they didn't like each other. And I was watching a Netflix show, the white guy, he's a crash out. He like kills people behind the girls he deals with. And then he finally settled down with somebody, but they're still both murderers. It's just crazy, but it's just a Netflix show. But in the therapy session, that she was like, we need to go to marriage counseling. So they were in counseling, and the therapist, I think this might have been a real study. And I was like, what? But and if it wasn't or was, I feel like the shit's true. The therapist was like, she was like, well, it does get to a point where people in marriages, they all want to murder each other. I'm like, I'm just watching, like, yeah, people, I get that all the time. People want to kill each other. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. One time, I'm not gonna say who was talking, but I overheard a woman talking one time. She was talking to her friend. And this is real life. I'm not lying, I promise you. She was talking to her friend on the phone. She was like, well, yeah, everyone gets into a point in a relationship where they want to stab them. They do want to stab the other person. I'm like, this is like 5, 6 years. I'm not lying. This is like real life. Like, they said that on the phone. I was laughing because like the person is humorous that said it, but I was just like, come on, like it was a woman. Like, I'm just like, but yeah, overall, like you can find someone to settle down with. Me, I was in a relationship 18 to like late 17 to the 20 and a half, 21 range. Got turned 21 in January. It ended before that. At this age, I advise you not to try to get that connected with someone. If it works, it works. But you realize, let's say you live till 80. 17 to 80. If you're with that person, it's extremely difficult to do that. You feel me? Think about that. Think about how long your life is, and think about you're trying to lock yourself down with one person. You aren't even 18 yet. I'm not saying that isn't beautiful if that works. I'm just saying, damn, you get me? Like, experience, even 22, 23, 24, 25. Relax, let it come to you naturally. Dealing with a couple girls here and there is cool. Now, it'll make, like, it's to the point where relationships will have you thinking about the relationship years, months, weeks, months, and years after, even if you're not even talking. This shit could weigh you down sometimes. But I made my channel, and now my channel is like, I'm using that as fuel. But some people don't. It puts some people in a dark place over another person. So it's just like, yo, chill out. But it can work. But it's just like, I feel like having hoes is underrated. I don't like to use the term hoes too much, but people see the word hoes and they jump or they click on it. So that's why I incorporated it. Like, you feel me? So that's fact stuff. Let us know how y'all feeling. We closing on 15 minutes. Talk with Dev, Eliyahu.
Honestly, like, I don't know. I wouldn't even say having hoes, like you said. Like, I feel like just having females that you talk to, you know what I'm saying? And like you're saying, like the age 17 through 80 is crazy to be locked down one person, especially if you haven't experienced other women. You know what I'm saying? I think about how a couple people at our high school, you know what I'm saying, after graduation, they got married right away. It's like, well, damn, like, you live in the same state my whole life, grew up with that person in school. Like, if you used to go out of state, go to Florida, go to Texas somewhere, like, you don't think you'll find nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And even then, like, some people I heard, like, they got married and they not truly happy. They just did it because they couldn't, you know, they weren't sure they're going to find somebody else that they got with. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to even think like that. But I feel like the ages of,
to each his own, though. I ain't judging y'all. Go ahead.
The ages of like 15 through like 26, 27, like, you should be working on yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be building who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should really be woman focused anyway. You shouldn't be really focused on women or chasing women. You should be focused on, you know what I'm saying, building yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Different stuff like that. So that when you are ready to lock in with somebody, you know what I'm saying, you'll be prepared. You'll attract the right one around you. You know what I'm saying? But it's to the point where you even could do all that and put that in, and you know what I'm saying?
Real talk, bro.
you might even want to be single yourself still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you work on yourself for so long, you might still want to be single and just have a bunch of women around you. So that's why we're saying, like, okay, it's your point. It's your choice if you want to be single or, you know what I'm saying, your relationship. But just because you're 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 and you're single does not mean you're a loser. You know what I'm saying? That's society nowadays. You're a loser if you're alone. You're just that, this, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I hate how you said earlier, how the woman was like, if you're in your 30s and you're single, you're gay.
Yeah. I was like,
I feel like certain women, bro, like when they say a real man, like you ever hear women say, oh, a real man does this, a real man does that. It's to the point where I'm not even being disrespectful. You talking about a real man, but you ain't got a real father in your life.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's to the point where
So be like, what's the
in your
definition?
life, and how do you know what a real man is? You can't even keep a man yourself. How do you know what a real man is?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not being disrespectful or trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. Like, you don't even have a real man in your life, and you talking about what a real man does, where he is, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even a real divine feminine woman. You're a masculine woman that thinks that you can survive on your own in life. And I know it's a lot of women that think like that, but that mindset. But in reality check, you need a man. You know what I'm saying? You need a man to help you do things in life. And if that wasn't the case, you wouldn't be here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. Everything, you know what I'm saying?
Snapping, Brody. Snapping, you going crazy. Like how we always say, let us know how y'all feel. We don't believe to know any more than you. We feel like our insight is. This is what I will say about us. I don't feel like we believe like we know more than you, but I feel like our insight is divine. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like our insight is like ahead of not only people that are our age, but just like a lot of people. Not that we're saying, oh yeah, I'm more intellectually advanced than you or more. No, it's not that. It's just like, yo, I feel like that's why we are attracting a certain crowd, but I deeply appreciate y'all. We get ready to close out for y'all. This was just a quick comeback banger for y'all. I feel like this was something that's gonna click with a lot of people. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let us know your thoughts, how you maneuver. Also, one thing I don't like is how there's so many demands from women nowadays. They're demanding all these requirements just to take from you. All these women, oh, I need this. This is what I'm saying. They're demanding all this shit from a man to take from you, to take away from the pie, to take away from your pockets when you get them. Like, what sense does that make? Y'all don't even do, and it's not to judge. It's just like that's why I'm staying away from it right now. Like how Eliyahu said, you should be focusing. Sometimes it doesn't have much to do with age, but you should be focusing on your growth separately. And I guarantee you will find a queen, a goddess, whatever you want to call it, a queen doing the same thing. But when you're chasing women, that's what you're going to run into is the demands. I guarantee you that. And besides that, you see rap culture, you see the actors, you see all them people. I'm not telling you to just, go chase money. Money's going to get you hoes, women, sex, because it will do that, but that's not what you want. But in those cases, those guys, they aren't even doing anything. And these girls are doing flips, splits, and tricks just to get around them. They're not chasing them. And I'm not saying be like that. I'm just saying, just look at that.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Any closing words for my dog?
Nah, it's a great video, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this comeback video. You know what I'm saying? A banger for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But we out of here for now, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.